Good Wednesday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazurek visiting with Ag Meteorologist Chris Schrammick at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. Chris, fairly warm the next few days and maybe some precipitation this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, Joe, what we got on this weather pattern is we got a high pressure ridge that is building over the Rockies, and we have this low pressure that's over the Great Lakes, and we kind of got this conveyor belt of northwesterly flow in the center part of the country. That's what we saw yesterday. That's what we're going to see today. But then we'll start to see that high pressure ridge shift eastward tomorrow to end the week as a low pressure trough comes onto the Pacific coast and starts pushing that along. That system that will come onto the coast later today and tomorrow will eventually come our way Friday night over the weekend, and then be a first of a series of low pressures that should be with us the first week of April. And there is some indication that it would go into those first 10 days of the month with some of the long-range data. Like we said, today we're in the northwesterly flow. It'll be similar to what we saw yesterday, but just a little bit warmer because our winds, surface winds, are going to be from turning to a south direction. They're already turning to the south here this morning. We got southeast winds being reported in Goodland and Colby at 10 miles per hour. You get up there to McCook and Oberlin, you're still from a northeast direction at 5. So you kind of got that northerly and southerly flow coming together here this morning. Our temperatures are 36 in Goodland. We got 42 in Colby, 41 in Oberlin, 40 in McCook. So we are starting off on a warm footing here today. And those south winds will pick up this afternoon at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting to 35. One thing is we're going to have some high moisture coming over the northwest flow over the Rockies. Maybe a little bit of clouds, not as many as we've seen the last couple of days, so there'll be more sun than clouds, but enough to keep the relative humidities above 20%, and thus the fire weather conditions are going to be marginal. They're there. You don't really want to do any of the outdoor burning, but it's not going to be a red flag type situation. As the temperatures rise this afternoon, those breezy winds, we should be in that middle to upper 70s, maybe punching a few 80s. And then as we get to tomorrow and Friday, those south winds will continue to blow. We could see some gusts up there, 20, 30, 40 miles per hour as we move into those days. They're probably lighter tomorrow around that 10, 20, 25. And then as we get into Friday, as that low gets closer, they're just going to get windier. As far as temperatures go, we're going middle to upper 80s for tomorrow. That could tie or break records. We talked about that yesterday. And then as we get before the first cold front and the first wave comes out Friday night and Saturday, again on Friday we'll be in those middle 80s for high temperatures. Overnight lows are going to be in the middle 40s, maybe even getting close to 50 degrees the next couple of nights with those warmer temperatures. And then over the weekend, we got that first wave that'll kick out on Saturday. It's going to go right down the Kansas-Nebraska line. Most of the thunderstorm activity will be to the north in Nebraska or to the east in Missouri. We'll look Saturday afternoon for some wraparound rain showers to skirt probably the north of I-70 in those northern areas along that Kansas-Nebraska border. Temperatures will fall into the lower 60s for highs. Overnight lows will go from that 40 degrees into the upper 20s and low 30s below freezing. So when that second wave kicks out, Saturday night, Sunday, that colder air is going to be in place. That system has a little bit more moisture with it, a little bit further south track. So we're going to put some rain showers in the forecast Saturday night through the morning Sunday, changing to snow showers. Could be with us a good chunk of the day. Accumulation with these two systems, particularly to the north, you could have total accumulation there on the Kansas-Nebraska border of an inch, maybe more than an inch to the north. You go south, it'll quickly taper down to about 25 points to 30 hundredths at I-70. And then once you get south of I-70, be in the dry slot of these two low pressures. As far as that rain-snow mix, we're going to go half inch to an inch potential along that Kansas-Nebraska line, quarter inch to half inch down to I-70. Potential for more snow to the north, or right now, computers are showing Sunday morning we could have some wet snow, 3 to 6, 4 inches, depending on the melting, 2, 3, 4, or 5 inches on our grassy areas like we saw with that one system here. As far as the winds go, it looks like they're going to be lighter in that 30, 40 mile an hour range. So we won't have this 60, 70 mile an hour blizzard type situation. Should be a nice wet snow and something we'll take with the moisture. Looking ahead, it looks like, the 30s may not even get 40 on Sunday, a cold day. Morning temperatures Monday morning, it's starting off again in the 20s, warm back up into the middle 50s, heading towards the middle 60s. There Tuesday, Wednesday, start looking ahead. There is 2 or 3 systems that'll come middle week into next week, weekend, and then that following first part of the week that we'll watch for some shower and thunderstorm potential.
Once again, that's Ag Meteorologist Chris Schromick at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazurek.